Hello guys. So yeah, I still have this one game I'd like to show you. This is from the Sodium ladder. It's a four-player ladder with it's glyco-based ranking plus performance-based, so the same as Mercurial ladder, but for 4 players. If you win the game, you get +3 points, and if you're second +1, then third -1, and if you lose, it's -3 points for the performance rating. And this game was from the season that just finished, and this was the fourth highest level. And we have some notable opponents. There's Lech, a very solid player, I think from Poland, and then Weidenbaum, obviously a strong, one of the strongest players in this game, and then DrSniken. I really don't know that player at all. I think we haven't played a game, or maybe some game along the way, but I have no recollection about his playstyle anyway. So let's take a look at wonders and leaders. There's at least Siska, Saladin, and maybe Barbarossa, Genghis Khan, so all sorts of military leaders are available. Then there's from H2 some culture guys, or maybe all culture guys, plus Maria, but no ocean liner, and no. Well, yeah, that's our college. Could be nice. And then H3, also to science guys available. Gates, and also Hollywood with Marlene or Chaplin, or maybe even Fleming. So yeah, let's see in what direction this game will go. And yeah, Lech chooses to go for Colosseum. I suppose he must prefer Colosseum. There's obviously Joan and Zizka in the game, so some military actions are available. And I suppose Stonehenge could be a stronger wonder with in a vacuum. But I suppose Colosseum could be quite nice, but maybe Stonehenge could be an option here. For me, there was a leader and a wonder available. There was, so yeah, EG for 2, library for 2, but Stonehenge is so strong that I just knew that I have to take it for 1, and then I could wait for another leader, maybe take urban growth, but I suppose Caesar in second position is quite playable. So having a leader and a wonder already is a plus. Weidenbaum then takes 2 yellows. Yeah, there's library, but then you're skipping EG. And there is still pyramids and maybe classes. But maybe Weidenbaum is maybe hoping for something like pyramids coming out of the deck, since the library will probably be gone by his turn. It's even taken now with the rich land. So yeah, basic stuff. This Lech goes for the usual stuff and Hippo with it. So I suppose there's even a couple sort of interesting choices. Boudica could be considered. I mean, yeah, I'll be going for Caesar. and there's Sanzu coming down, so maybe it could get a bit weird with Boudica. But maybe Sanzu. Oh yeah, there's this kind of game, and Sanzu could be taken, and maybe even someone taking Boudica. It could maybe even incentivize taking Sanzu, but there's also some strong options: Confucius, Aristotle, Hammurabi. So maybe going for Boudica would be possible as well. For me, it's just normal stuff, and then one card can be taken, and I suppose there was some consideration. Yeah, I just wanted to probably leave the pyramids on 3 for now. For Weidenbaum, obviously building the first mine and then taking Richland A is not the best, all-time best play, but I suppose I just want to control the row a bit. So yeah, maybe if I took a card from further up the row, there would have been even pyramids with Aristotle available for Weidenbaum, so that's a very strong combination. Obviously, Confucius is strong as well by himself. So he goes for Confucius and normal stuff. Doesn't have a wonder yet, but probably can pick up a wonder next turn. DrSniken then decides to skip H A leader once and for all, just going for Joan, which I'm not sure of. I mean, Joan gives the third MA, but I suppose there could be something to be had from those earlier leaders as well. Doesn't even elect, so maybe is he still looking for an HA leader? I'm not sure. There's a pact offer, but not accepted. Lech goes for the lab, and then he goes for alchemy as well. But going for the lab, he can for sure get one upgrade to alchemy next turn. So yeah, it should be good. I see it go to arms, which, yeah, it could hit me, but then again, I also have a tactic. By the time deck flips, I might have some strength, and just wanted to use Caesar. And also I push the rats, just having a lot of knowledge, and then can play around. There's some more food. So yeah, if there was a nice H1 wonder showing already, I might prioritize going for the stages, but I suppose there's not much point starting to build now. Maybe even masonry could be played for those stages, so it's just in this scenario I value the lab more than go for population, even though I'm going for consumption quite early. But there was not much I could do anyway. I wanted to take the monarchy just to have an early monarchy with the Stonehenge, and I didn't want to take Frugality A, since I pushed the rats anyway. I wanna make sure I lose as few food as possible. I draw a colony and an aggression. Could be nice to have the aggression, maybe setting up a double aggression at some point. It's always a nice consideration. I have a tactic. Should I get early knights? Maybe it could be a way to push the strength. Weidenbaum obviously seeds. And yeah, the pyramids even drop down to 1, but yeah, obviously the row is moving quite slow. It's like turn 4 already, and then there's still pyramids for 1. Yeah, he can't go for finishing the pyramids yet, but he can just get the lab going and for sure can finish next turn. So it's a good start. Even popping, well, there's not much alternative other than floating, so that is obviously not great. DrSniken then just goes for Joan. And yeah, I suppose you don't need Joan at this point. There's Hammurabi that could have been taken even last turn, but maybe even now you could just go for Hammurabi and use him for a bit, or maybe even, I don't know, Sanzu, but it's a bit of an awkward play. Lech goes for urban growth, can get the first lab upgrade and then a very cheap next upgrade. And also takes reserves, which is not that efficient, but yeah, maybe could have popped instead. But also, yeah, it requires some rocks to go for the early alchemies and also finishing the Colosseum sometime soon. Uncertain borders, and maybe it was even border conflict or something else as well. If I remember correctly, I missed it just now, but I suppose I pushed some strength events already since there was knights on the row. So actually, since I have been pushing two events both my turns, so deck will be flipping even now. So I just realized that it's nice to get the early knights, push some strength events, and then start giving a bit of pressure to other players. So the monarchy can wait for now. Development of civil life. There's warfare for 3. Yeah, Weidenbaum sees that this could maybe get a bit ugly. Yes, obviously warfare for 3 is quite the expensive one, but at least he's safe for now. Open borders with Weidenbaum, so that should make it a bit more safe for Weidenbaum, and also Sneaken warriors and show a tactic even. Code for 3. Gonna go for it right away, and also aggression. So yeah, it should be good. Lech then gets the third yellow cube for Eepogi, but maybe can't go for Isabella now. I choose to just upgrade and start going for the Colosseum. He also sees that maybe it's nice to get the third image soon. Wealthy 1 and Rebellion, so I probably start pushing those. Rebellion will be fine since the deck is flipped already. So I start with the Rebellion. I hit Foray, and I think it was not one of mine. Definitely could have been mine. I have one that I missed, but I suppose that was the border conflict, or maybe this one. Also, DrSniken could have pushed this one. And then I also pushed the colony just to reveal some strength events, but there's Confucius science for everyone. I decided to start going for the Stonehenge, getting the monarchy online, building another knight, and taking irrigation. Yeah, there's still the rats, and once those will be gone, then it may be quite nice to get the food production up right after the rats. And there's Richland A I will be quite sure to be able to use now. There's some nice cards also on the row, like drama, but yeah, it's maybe not that important. And I'm at 8 strength, so it could get a bit tricky for the others. Weidenbaum can finish the pyramids, take Richland, and show a tactic. So he's well not guaranteed to defend a double aggression, but probably likely to be able to defend for now. DrSniken then just goes for the library, takes Richland and pops. And so maybe, yeah, he didn't see it and he popped. Well, maybe there was not much alternative, but rats could be on top here. Lech goes for warfare. Well, he has early science production, so probably can afford it. But some more warriors. He's in a bit of a danger. Maybe if I have double aggression. And I decide I have 2 aggressions in hand, but I felt it's not that likely that I can get one through right now. So I just decide to push rather and go for some more strength. Also there's iron and EG1. Yeah, it probably is not that great to use for the Stonehenge. I felt like I don't want to give that to Weidenbaum. And also I will be needing a replacement. And also this Saladin could give Weidenbaum some ways to get more strength. So I just wanted to get those cards in my hand. So I draw even more colonies and even more aggressions. Weidenbaum seeds, there's the uncertain borders, I see it, he gets hit. So yeah, that's Confucius for you. You probably want to see it, and then it might get weird if you're weakest. You can go for, yeah, that was a bit annoying for him. I suppose he could have, if he had one more rock, maybe make sure that he can defend, but that would mean wrecking something, so that's not too great either. And yeah, he can still go for the Silk Road. Has a rich land for that, and Silk Road is, as we know, a Weidenbaum favorite wonder, and it's strong, and it might help him get some more stuff done, even if he gets aggressed. So still has nice potential. But yeah, as we can see, he has 6 defense cards and there's 4 and 4 points stronger than him. So it's definitely not for sure that he can defend. If he has if he has two defense cards, he could defend a double aggression. So let's see how the other players can prepare this colony. But no one will be going for it. There's too much military stuff going on. DrSniken even goes for Theo for 3. He has code, so it's not that bad. Obviously, it's very expensive, but at least he's very sure to defend like this. Can get the even more strength bonus from the bureaucracy with John. So there's a lot of military stuff taken for 3. Weidenbaum went for warfare for 3, and then DrSniken went for Theo for 3. So my Caesar plays really forcing the plays a lot. And even Temple for more strength. Lech then finds this guy, and that should help defending as well. He's at 5 MA. And yeah, he's quite likely to defend also. So I decided to launch the double aggression. Yeah, Lech has 8 defense cards, 5 actions. Weidenbaum 6 cards and 4 actions. And then Sneaken is out of range for sure. So it's about taking Lech or Weidenbaum as a target. As I felt, Weidenbaum has less cards and 1 less MA, so let's knock the door. First one is defended, but it seems he doesn't have defense cards when he plays like this. So double plunder, that may be the worst one. Maybe double raid, but there's not that many great buildings, so maybe double plunder is the worst kind of double aggression here. And yeah, it gets through. And he's down to 0 rocks and 1 food. So that's a big blow. Big blow at this point. So yeah, I feel Caesar has done his job. I can finish the henge, develop iron, and go for 2 upgrades. So that's a very strong turn. And I just have the rocks needed for that with the rich land A. So that's a very strong turn. Just take 3 rocks from Weidenbaum, and with those I can even get 2 irons going. So I was quite happy at this point. So there's immigration revealed. Weidenbaum will go for Eleanor. And just taking cards since it doesn't have any rocks, nothing else to do. Carro could give them some more strength. There's also maybe swordsman. But yeah, like this, you can get 1 more strength even now. DrSniken then sees, and I can even get this colony, even though I just got my irons upgraded. I also got this territory for just 1 unit and 2 cards. Iron for 3. But yeah, I can go for at least 1 upgrade already. And maybe, yeah, but could be the best way to go forward anyway. There could be some wonders, but then again, if you just in bronze, doesn't really work. Lech decides to offer the trade routes. I get rocks for food, and yeah, he got food for rocks. So I just, yeah, he has one food laying around now. He can use it quite well. But then again, when the age will shift, then maybe he doesn't have a use for that food for rock. And for me, at least, it means 1 more population immediately. So I just decided that it's worth it to take it. Lech then goes for swordsman, can get some upgrades while it's still H1, and also taking Great Wall. So it should be quite fine with his strength for the long term. Yeah, after colonizing, I'm just the weakest, so no point seeding. And yeah, I have a nice use for those extra rocks. Just finish Forbidden City. I will have some happy issues soon. And yeah, I can even get the last iron upgrade. So yeah, I had 1 extra CA. There was alchemy in the row. But age will be shifting, and I have nice rocks, so something like that is just better. And yeah, with those rocks, I even have enough rocks to rebuild my unit. So yeah, a lot of stuff can be done. Yeah, I had the EG. Yeah, I had the EG one. So I had 11 rocks to start with. Had to use 5 for the wonder, and then could upgrade and also build a unit. So yeah, it's really good stuff. And being on 7 CA is quite nice. There's some more Confucius signs. Weidenbaum will have some happy issues at some point, so Theo could be a nice one. Can at least get his science a bit better. And plays phalanx. Yeah, it's still H1. H1. So at least he has been able to regroup a bit. He's not in danger of aggression. So yeah, that H1 strength push left all the other players with a lot of MAs at least. They went for different solution for MAs. Lech still has 5, and Weidenbaum with he has 4 with the Pact and Warfare. DrSniken also has 5 with the Theo and Joan and the Pact. So H will shift. Yeah, not that much culture. There's maybe Lech and Sniken on the culture production route a bit, but yeah, not much. In that, I have full iron and the most CAs, so my position is definitely quite good. science is still a bit lagging, but probably there's going to be a fix with 7 CA. It should be possible to even go for scientific method for 3 if I so wish. So DrSniken goes for Eepogi, another religion, and urban growth. So he's also ready for maybe getting a scientific method. And with Eepogi, if he gets that online, he will be at 7 culture productions, so there may be a bit of a runaway culture stuff. Then there's also all those culture guys from H2, Bach, and so on. So it could be he could run away with culture a bit if the deck is if the card flow is favorable. Yeah, the strongest seeds and rebellion. That's one of mine. Weidenbaum gets hit by that. And I suppose, yeah, there's Weidenbaum, the only one without the iron, and he just got hit by rebellion. So maybe there could be an argument for not taking gold for 3 in this setup. But yeah, at least he guarantees getting it. I mean, it could be just more likely that should he leave the iron in non-discard spot, that Weidenbaum goes for that. He can't. Yeah, he has some other issues to fix. So yeah, I really don't think the coal needs to be taken here. So Weidenbaum has a happy face issue along with the 2 CA he lost. So maybe there's a way to just do other stuff other than taking coal here and wasting a turn like that. There's also code. You could go for code and still have enough science for coal, barring Dark Ages. Yeah, so he even went for the coal already. So yeah, well, that's somewhat efficient as well. There could be an argument for just taking code and going for coal next turn. So yeah, after skipping alchemy last turn, there's no scientific method available, so I still decide to go for the alchemy. Go for 2 upgrades while taking code. That gives me a way to get code next turn and also breakthrough. So yeah, I don't think there's much to be said about this. There's a breeding maybe for 3, but I have education also in hand. And there's 3 copies, so I didn't feel that that's too important here. Draw some more defense cards, so maybe vast territory could be played. Yeah, I'm not sure if I had knowledge of this. Yeah, if I seeded it, I would have. Maybe it was just lucky. I don't remember seeding this, but it was definitely. I hadn't, at least. I think I just hadn't seen it, and there's other players went for early alchemist, so it definitely could be in. Well, DrSniken doesn't have alchemy, but library. So it was possible. It was in. So Weidenbaum did not have too much to do. Went for rifles, upgrade temple. Yeah, at least he could escape corruption with those 2 rocks that he used, and could get even rifleman. DrSniken goes for swordsman. He has 2 spare MA. And first cannon will be available for 2. So that's a good pick. And also opera, just getting ready for Bach. Lech seeds, there's culture. Not so much for me and Baum. First selective. So Lech maybe is afraid of Dark Ages, and that's probably a fear that is justified if he hasn't seen it. Just tries to use as much science as possible, and he's still in range to get the government going also. Yeah, with all those defense cards, I feel comfortable enough pushing the last one. And there's some more rocks. And yeah, just have a very strong turn here. I'll go for the code. Going up to 8 civil actions as Harvard College. Can just, well, I could finish it too, but I felt the rifles, that's the last rifles. I felt a lot more comfortable with the rifles than without. And I can even go for it straight away and be strongest and still finish the college next term. There's some more colonies. I bit my cards and one, at least some of my cards and one knight probably, but that won't be enough. Yeah, that's the last call came out of the deck, and yeah, with me having 8 civil actions, yeah, I agree with the decision to just go for the call now. I think just I could deny it out of spite. And also Maria could help with rocks. And yeah, with Eleanor we can get some more actions back and can even go for the first upgrade also. So yeah, it wasn't, I mean, obviously it was, if he left it on the row it might just get hit traffic by me mainly, but also with Maria you could do the leader switch, get some more actions and start using those rich lands and can get breakthrough also. So yeah, he's doing quite well, even though he got hit by the double blunder, but it's still very much playable position. DrSniken seeds. No one has any food upgrades, so 2 for everyone. So yeah, finishes the castle and just takes Bach for 3. And I probably agree with this. Bach is quite strong. There's opera coming down with him. And maybe, yeah, I suppose I have the CA for taking both opera and Bach if he was available. Like this is probably one of the best setups for Bach anyway. There's Eepogi online. It depends on what, if he has even tactic already, maybe defensive army, then it's even better. But he should be able to start going for some heavy culture. But at least the culture influence event is gone. This Crusades at least some more culture for me. I will need to score some culture anyway at some point with soon runaway Bach. And Lech, yeah, he has Bach still. Well, he didn't have any food without the good harvest, so he left himself with 5 rocks last turn, but since he got some more food from the event decks, he was still available. He could still go for the call upgrade. And even some food upgrade, so he will have a strong food and rocks. So take some more yellows. It's still at 4 CA, but yeah, if there's probably prefers Republic in this setup, but those have not showed up yet. But he's again strongest. He shows that yeah he has the defensive army, and with Ziska he can get 2 armies outdated. But that's maybe a bit of a bad news for the rest, since DrSniken has a setup for the defensive army, and with having Bach, he might have a way to defend for many more turns. So it's not looking too great with those developments. But yeah, I think it's quite clear that I need to finish the Harvard College. There's no architecture on the row. Maybe if there was one even for 3, I might have just gone for that. This cook, I still know about at least the vast one. Did I see something this turn? Yeah, it's something. Maybe it was a colony as well. Yeah, let's just go for cook. There's Gaudi, but I would probably need to take opera with him. And I just feel like there's colonies coming. That's a good thing to go for cook. The strategy, yeah, with the amount of CS that I have, I just didn't feel like I can leave that on the row. Always nice when you go for cook place to have some passive strength from non-units, and also keeping more of those defense cards if I draw more. And there's a rough idea and a reserves. Yeah, at least I don't draw any more defense cards. Yeah, Weidenbaum gets hit again using two yellows. So let's see if it causes any immediate trouble. Doesn't seem like it. Can increase population to get out of revolt. Finds the cannon also. So yeah, he's still struggling. He's getting hit by the deck, and he's still weakest. At least he has now some nice coal going, but it's still not. He's not out of the woods. Yeah, Reign of Terror. It's quite the bad sequence of events. DrSniken can elect Bach, then loses 4 strength, but probably that's not the main issue here. Can go for Temple to Theater and probably just upgrade his last iron. So that's pretty strong stuff. I'm not sure about the Conmon. Might be a bit redundant. Lech seats, especially, so yeah, even more population going out the door. Well, at least this time for everyone. So Republic is obviously a better choice. And take cannon, or must take cannon with the Great Wall. Still, Great Wall hasn't been started, but yeah, with DG should be quite nicely buildable next turn. He's still strongest. Push. And yeah, this was one of mine. I suppose I didn't go all in for it, but I was still a bit annoyed that Weidenbaum was able to outbid me. Well, he had 3 defense cards in a unit, so pretty cheap one, and yeah, he just lost 2 pop. So definitely helpful. So yeah, I just go for strategy. Yeah, irrigation in hand, but it's getting late and just better to have a better solution since I missed out on the last one. And even start going for it right away with the breakthrough and Harvard College. And another unit. Just to be maybe sent for a colony. And just being strongest. Giving some pressure to Weidenbaum rebuilding his units. And yeah, well, I could maybe have taken team sports, but I just felt like it's better to just use the selection for that science already. There's no Pierre in the game, and also no Mandela, so team sports not the best one. Have a lot of pacts now, and also Cold War could be interesting, even though I have a lot of science production. Prosperity. So yeah, Weidenbaum has tactic, a nice tactic at that. Yeah, he's quite safe for now, even with him being 2 strongest after his turn. He's guaranteed to get 2 more cannons next turn. So he should be quite safe from any wars. He still has the Silk Road to finish, but can maybe manage. Sneaking doesn't see it. Starts going for those cannons and probably copies already. Yep. Copies the tactic is the second strongest. And takes urban growth for the next Bach activation. So he's looking quite strong in the culture department. At least the strategic 2, I get it for quite cheap. Just 1 unit, 2 cards, and one random card. And I get even stronger in between my turns, so maybe it could be a nice spot for an aggression. Lech goes for the Great Wall. He must now. And yeah, he's a lot stronger now. I decided to test the waters since I got some more extra strength that Weidenbaum could not really prepare for. He just sent a lot of cards for the colony, but yeah, he had an extra card. But it also means he probably can't that easily fight for any future colonies. So I still want to go for the navigation. Go for the efficient upgrade with the food upgrade. Use the fact. Rebuild unit. Reserves already. So there's organized regions on the row, but I'm not in happy face issues just yet, and I might get a colony for that. So Weidenbaum finishes Silk Road. Lech just finished Great Wall. He took ages ago, and also Weidenbaum was quite delayed with the Silk Road. But yeah, he could use the bonus along the way, so not that bad. Even builds another unit and takes wave. So he will be drawing 3, but then again, a lot of defense cards have been seen already, so it might be a bit tricky for him. DrSniken even destroys a farm just to be strongest. And I'm not sure if that's exactly needed. I mean, depending on what he has for defense cards, but then again, he has also Himeji. It might be a bit over the top to destroy a farm for unit, but it could. He's a lot safer now, and it's still H2, so it could be fine. Also, yeah, he's willing to pay 3 CA for that selective breeding. So H does not end yet. There's treachery. Yeah, that's quite a cheap one, just 1 unit. Isaac Newton. More cannons, he's quite strong now. And can even go for journalism. With the urban growth. So yeah, he's switching to some nice science. And he's quite strong. Strong looking also. I see it. There's barbarians. DrSniken is able to avoid it. This architecture, those work quite late. Just decided to go for it already. And saving 1 rock with the 3rd alchemy. Taking reserves, also an efficient upgrade. So you have this other computer, so also might be quite nice. As I can still defend. So now the H3 started. Yeah, me and Lech have the most science production. Everyone has 6 rocks. Me and Lech also have the best food production. DrSniken is running away with culture, 15 culture Bach at this point. Weidenbaum is a bit behind, and we're quite tight with Lech. But yeah, I still have a lot of potential. Maybe get an early demo and work my way from that. Set these computers showing Weidenbaum then does some adjustments, builds another cannon. But yeah, with him getting left out on the last selected breeding, it will maybe hinge a bit on the mechanized agriculture. There's freedom of movement. I don't think he did anything. Yeah, maybe, yeah, if he went for something into opera, he wouldn't have food for rocks for the upgrade. He needs to get out of famine. There's a nice rough idea, so maybe if he finds a copy of Air Force, could be good for him. But yeah, he's not producing any food, not that much science, so he's just trying to hold on and score a lot of culture. Well, surprisingly, no one gets hit by this. It's very early civil service. Yeah, that's quite nice. Even military theory, Manhattan Project, EG. So yeah, Newton doing Newton stuff. And he's at least quite safe in the military way, and even is a bit threatening. So for me, I have drawn impact to colonies at least. That's quite nice. But I just start with seeding autonomous. Still should be the favorite to win it for quite cheap even. There's economic progress, and there's at least computers for one. So let's skip the computers with Newton. Yeah, he has journalism going, so maybe it wouldn't be that great, but obviously it's quite great for me. I put alchemy into rifles, I think. Yeah, with freedom, and then just rebuild the computer, rebuild it as computer. Even go for more upgrades. Yeah, the only thing that's really not working for me, I haven't drawn any nice tactic. There's a defensive army revealed, also fortifications, but no rifle knight tactic has been revealed. So yeah, there's rockets for 2, but I just wanted to get this efficient upgrade as well. So as that maybe get ready for, maybe if I draw modern army, to have the cavalry for that already, and then just pick up rockets. But yeah, I was feeling a bit insecure at this point about my military, but I just tried to maybe start bluffing for some tactic, maybe even shock troops or something like that at some point. There's also Churchill could have been on the row, but there's Gates, Einstein for those computers that I have, so I didn't want to lock my option here. And yeah, with those events impacts I already have. Variety is quite nice, population could be nice, colonies is nice. Still there's McNutt, at least for Weidenbaum. And yeah, he sees Churchill as a nice way to be a bit more safe. Aiko will hit, and Bach will be gone, Newton, Cook, Maria. So I'm really not sure who played it. Maybe it could have been Weidenbaum, since he's the only one who has a replacement already. But yeah, at least DrSniken can rebuild his second farm. Reserves is quite crucial, and Air Forces, obviously. And there's Yates coming down, but maybe I won't get him even with this setup that Lech has, just journalisms and alchemy, but maybe Yates just sees him as too strong for me. Yeah, he still goes for it, which is understandable. There's the second computer on the row. But yeah, I think having lost Newton, Sadly, it's a bit awkward for him. He could have maybe done more with him. But yeah, he's looking very strong in many ways. Has a lot of food, a lot of rocks, a lot of science. I see it impact colonies. That's quite the surest one of those that will be fine for me. And yeah, the independence declaration I think is gone. Yeah, it's gone. So I know. Yeah, annex could be played also, but for the most part, I know how much I will be scoring, or the minimum amount I will be scoring. So that's demo. I have all the science in the world. Go for population, use the efficient upgrade. Go for cav, build cav, just start threatening some tactics. Upgrade just to use my MAs. And yeah, military theory could be interesting to deny from others, but not for me. I have strategy. So I just needed to find a way at this point to start scoring some culture. I have a lot of, well, not a lot of, but some rocks left. So movies could be a nice alternative. So yeah, maybe there could be maybe some oil plays with the efficient upgrade even, and I felt that maybe that's a bit late. Weidenbaum can then elect Churchill, goes for the demo as well. Place the wave. Gets a lot stronger, and with the rev idea he can go for the military theory next time. So he should be quite safe for now in the military department. DrSniken, yeah, he has a lot of culture. Indeed, and this was one of mine. And for that the computer play is quite nice. So I get plus 17 against Sneakin and I score quite well also against the others. So this was my step one for getting back into culture. Yeah, Sneakin goes for Gandhi, so classic Joan back into Gandhi. But at least he wasn't able to put 3 workers in operas with all this military stuff, or maybe could have, but then he had some food issues. Let's take some cards. Military alliance. It's a good one to have. So with Gandhi is a lot safer. Yeah, for me it's quite impossible with all those MTs taken to go for more military actions that I currently have. But yeah, there's also, as I know about the autonomous that I see it, but could be a bit tricky to war sneaking. Lech at least has nice tactic, so I have to be a bit careful. For some more labs and rocks. Reserves. So at least I get Air Force seeded. Variety, I suppose. Yeah, wasn't the population was. Yeah, Lech had a lot of population as well. I didn't feel like that. Maybe the best impact at this point to seed balance could be a bit bit too good for Lech, since he will be quite strong in the late game with all those impacts that are potentially good for him. So yeah, this turn I remember was a bit tricky. There was Chaplin, I had movies, and I could maybe prep a war mainly versus Weidenbaum. He's maybe more limited in his military actions than Rocks. So yeah, Chaplin could have been fine. Obviously, I can even take the ammo growth for the movie. I had some other plans. I knew about the autonomous, so just decided to start going for some more strength, taking Air Force, and it was, yeah, just needed to play. So in essence, there was a there were many factors to consider for this turn. I mean, would be obviously Chaplin. For one, it would give me a big boost while I go for the movie. But the problem is there's the international agreement that Lech won, that if he should take it, then he obviously can't war, and the game is not very likely to end this turn. So Lech has a lot of potential for the war, and yeah, there's the space flight still in the deck. Luckily, Lech has still a wonder in the works, but he could maybe then reveal some more cards from with the international agreement, and then take spaceflight, and that would be very, very strong for him. But there's also internet that could work. So that about Lech, he still has some potential for his own military. And while I don't go for Chaplin, I keep the door open for Marlene, just for strength issues. It threaten more strength with Marlene, at least more easily. And yeah, what I already mentioned, the autonomous territory is coming. So I have a spare knight to send for it. I have some nice colony cards in hand, so I might have a nice shot at winning that. So that would actually give me away with the patriotism, at least, to go for the war. And if I took rocks, I would have like this. I will have 13 to end the turn, and +5 for the colony. And then if I should get my hands on the patriotism, I could have enough rocks for another rocket, and then two air forces. So I keep the war potential open a bit better with this, not going for Chaplin. But that obviously could have some issues. I mean, Chaplin would be here for one, and I don't have a leader, so any turn gone without a leader is not too great either. But there's Marlene for the maybe a war play or a better defense, and also Einstein. Should I get Einstein, and spaceflight could be a nice way to get back. There's DrSniken has a lot of culture, and probably he can't be bored in this game due to Gandhi. I could probably war Weidenbaum, but then again he's on the last spot in this game, and that might not propel me to win. And I obviously can't war Lech. but I still like the option to maybe have some war plays as an option, and also keeping door open for Einstein and spaceflight for nice boost at the end. And yeah, but the war play, obviously I don't have a war yet, so like this I at least draw 3, while I also have some nice things to push too. But I felt this keeps the doors open to many directions. That probably is still the main reason for Marlene. Keeping the door open to Marlene is the strength potential from Lech and the easier defense of a possible war. So about that, I was doing like this, and I was hoping the spaceflight will stay in the deck for a while. And I do draw a war, so that may be a possibility. Weidenbaum then goes for more food. The reserves. He goes for cavalryman and builds 1. I at least have drawn the second copy of the heavy mechanized army, so it is still quite likely that he has it, because there's the positional army already revealed. So why would he go for cavalryman if he didn't have the mechanized army? So he can start going for some more units. And yeah, he could use Churchill quite nicely for the science and military rocks. But doesn't take patriotism. Yeah, but he has military build-up, and he can go for military theory as well. There's some more culture for Weidenbaum and DrSniken. Goes for 1 air force, probably just to defend and aggression. And yeah, he's still quite a lot ahead of other players in culture. So let's see, there's at least no spaceflight. And while he could have chosen to take the international agreement to reveal more cards, he probably just had a very strong impact to push. And it was autonomous, so the war play is still on, and I was able to win it just for 1 unit and those cards. And I actually decided to take the rocks. I still need the rocks for many things. Maybe another movie, and also a wonder. So I still felt the rocks are best here. I really don't need the science. And while it's very late in the game, I still felt that the straight up culture may not be the best, since the extra rocks could produce me a lot of culture. So yeah, it goes for engineering, military theory, some more labs, and a very big Manhattan project along with the strength bonus. So while he could have also gone for the internet, but like this, he can, if the spaceflight doesn't come out for me, he could still take it and finish it on the last turn. So I feel that's still quite strong. Just wait. And then let's see what comes out. Yeah, the spaceflight. So I decided to push. And I think I pushed what was it again? I suppose it was, yeah, what did I have? Yeah, we'll see. So about the war, I could now go for the war. I have 6 military actions. I could declare the war and build all those units and be at 92 to 100, something like that, 97 or if I remember correctly. But I did really just war Weidenbaum. And he can produce, yeah, if he goes for the military theory, he has +2 military actions, so he could build 5 units plus reveal a tactic. So it would be enough for yeah, two cavalrymen to have 2 more armies and then 3 more for another army of those mechanized army. So I didn't feel too great about that since the space flight came out. Had it not come out, probably the best way is just war. But like this, there was space flight, so I decided to go for a peaceful route. Reveal refugees. Yeah, space flight, it takes 6 actions, but I do have a lot. And then it was about what I want to do here. So yeah, I probably won't have a real issue with civil actions last turn. Well, not like this, since I only have 1 more step of the space flight. But obviously I need to take and pick a leader. That's 2. Then go for a lot of technologies. I could even go for 4. I will have 43 science next turn. So that will be, those that I have in hand are 28. So basically just 1 more. And it was, yeah, I didn't want to take, let's see what's in the deck still. There's another multimedia, so I didn't want to take that multimedia. It would at least take some civil actions of other players to deny the second multimedia. And what else? There's actually not anything else. I can't go for the movies, I already have it. So there is a consideration. There might be, yeah, Weidenbaum might not have that much to do, but then again, if I leave him the multimedia, he might even go for that. Or movies, since he may feel that he just takes a lot of cards from the row, maybe to discard Einstein. But at least there's the Einstein and Malin, they are all huddled up, so it's harder to remove both of them. At least, yeah, I would strongly prefer Einstein for this late culture push, but Marlene is not the worst. She would give me more happy faces for some impacts. But at least I was hoping that those leaders are still there. And yeah, about the civil actions, I will need 2 for the leader, then at least 3 to get those techs out. Then taking 1, developing 1, up to 7, finishing the space flight up to 8. So it probably won't come into play, those civil actions. But yeah, I needed to get out of corruption, so I I was able to escape corruption while building those steps. And like this, I can't defend against Lech aggression, but there was really nothing to be done about that. And let's see if I even draw a defense. So yeah, I draw defense and also impact of progress, which is strong, but still I think stronger for Lech. Impact of culture won by DrSniken. So yeah, Weidenbaum goes for the multimedia, disbands the cannon, but there's no more wars at least coming. And the internet doesn't have the most potential in that, but still better than nothing, I suppose. Yeah, if you would take all those cards instead, it could be that DrSniken could at least remove Einstein from the game. But he decides not to do that. So even now it would be possible for DrSniken to take satellites, movies, and the rev ID that would discard Einstein. Let's see if he chooses to do that. And yeah, he actually doesn't. Yeah, probably because of Marlene, even though, yeah, Einstein has a lot more potential. So I suppose just removing Einstein would be quite strong here. This competition. Lech doesn't have another wonder to build, but he has movies. He can go for and even go for 2. Yeah, the impact of culture was already gone, but it's still quite nice for many impacts also. And even other technology out as well. I see the impact of progress. And yeah, this was quite annoying revelation here. I would have plus 12 for this. But I still wanted to push against DrSniken. Impact of progress is just too strong. He can go for satellites if he wishes, probably will. But still quite the strong one for him. So pushing that was still what I wanted to do. And then the rest of the turn is kind of dictated. Go for all of those texts with Einstein. Just get endowment, doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does actually matter, yeah. Of course it matters, I have Harvard College. So I can even pick up 4 more culture. Yeah. 4 more culture for that. So actually, yeah, the endowment, I obviously knew it was coming. And Lech decided to use 2 civil actions to take the multimedia away from me. I would have had enough actions to take and develop it also. But that meant, well, he probably maybe could have also taken endowment, but that probably was too expensive. So at least leaving the multimedia on the row the turn before, just to have the option to maybe take it. It was so that Lech chose to take the multimedia but couldn't deny also the endowment. Yeah, 37-point spaceflight, that's quite the big one. But yeah, obviously my happiness is not too great. I'm then just build some more urban buildings and finishes. Not the greatest internet, but still something. And yeah, just satellites. So there was one already revealed. But yeah, it was strength, and I even lost to DrSniken in that department. So after that, there's is 23 points ahead of me. Weidenbaum is out of the game. Lech still has some nice potential, and plus has the +9 for the labs, still unaccounted for. But in general, this impact should be better than DrSniken, who went for all-in culture and doesn't have a great economy. So this broke down. Yeah, so strength, variety, which was better than DrSniken. Agriculture, yeah, it's fairly even. Colonies that I had, that was a big one. Progress, another big one. So I'm already overtaking the, yeah, probably the only thing that could now make a difference is happiness. But there was balance also, which I think was from me. Yeah, there was a gap in this recording, so, but I suppose it was from me. So at this point I knew what was coming and had the win already in the books, even before revealing the last impact. So I was able to, yeah, Lech scored 9, but wasn't enough to overtake DrSniken. So DrSniken, while I did not know him practically at all before this game, he in this game was able to go for a culture play with Bach and defending with Gandhi, and it was almost enough to even win it. But he was second, and that's quite strong position in this very uh, tight matchup. Very strong players in. So I was able to go for the late surge with Einstein and spaceflight and all those technologies. And even though on the last seed I revealed the worst event for me at that point, it was still enough to win. So yeah, I was at some point not that sure about how this game, if it's enough for me to make a comeback, but it was still possible with all those favorable impacts. Also, popularization of science was quite the big one. So I was able to win it, and now the next season has already started. I'm in the second highest league. There's actually DrSniken there as well. And then there's also Jaap and Arne. So it should be a great game. If it's a particularly interesting game, I might post it here. So let's stay tuned to that. And thanks for watching this. I will be closing it up now. Thanks and bye.